must realize you are doomed.
Oh, dude, I love it. What's happening, everybody? Thank you for joining us. If you're a Star Wars fan, you know what's coming up soon, and that's the Kenobi series on Disney Plus. We got Erwin McGregor showing up as Obi-Wan again, and we also got Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker. We don't know which one is going to be, but we'll see. We're here. We're going to talk about Kenobi series. We're going to do a little preview, like what to expect, what not to expect, what do we want to see and not see in this thing. Rich, right off the bat, we're going to talk about Kenobi. My first question I'm going to ask you is a dream, not a dream, but something that's so far fetched that you wish would happen, but most likely it ain't going to happen. What would you like to see out of this show? What would you like to see? Like just out of nowhere, but you know it's most likely not going to happen. The one thing that you would love to see, though.
One thing that I would love to
Yikes,
see.
that was a long pause. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One thing that I would love to see is anything with Darth Maul surviving, because we know that in the animated series, Clone Wars, I believe it was Clone Wars, right? They showed that
Yeah.
he survived. So
Right.
anything with him, if they do, bring him back in some way, or show how he was rescued. One that's not crazy far-fetched, but I would still really enjoy is anything with Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, okay.
So, because
Well,
like
just hold it right there. I just asked for one thing. Relax.
I
Hear my
got you.
question. I want to answer one thing, man. We're gonna get into. I'm just saying one that's not highly unlikely gonna happen. So that's why I
That
asked you,
is
like,
highly unlikely.
highly unlikely, but it's something
That's
you
probably
would
Darth.
love to
That's probably
see.
Darth Maul then. All right.
Yeah. You know what? You just took it right out of my head, man. Because that's the same thing I was thinking, and it's totally different reason. Yours is saying how we escaped.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is because, well, everybody knows Darth Maul. I hope you would know Darth Maul is my favorite character in Star Wars, as of yet, because you never know. There might be a new character to introduce that I might like even more than Maul, but I haven't seen that yet. But it could happen. But what I was saying is, I would love to see him. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. I would love to see him and Vader. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? Dude, I'm telling you, he knows Vader's power. They said it in a little bit of Rebels and stuff. I know he knows how strong Vader is, and that's why he kind of backed down.
Yeah.
More into it some other time. We'll have a discussion about it. I just know either he faced him or he saw him how he was, and he just knows that he is powerful more
Mm-hmm.
than him because he said that. I remember he saying that. So of course, Darth Maul is my favorite character, and the reason why I say it's highly probably not going to do because what they said earlier, and it has been confirmed that the original script for this series was it was going to be Maul going to be the main antagonist, and then they said they scrapped it. Now it's they have Vader on here and the Inquisitors, which is fine. I totally understand the direction they're going with as far as that. But anyways, that's our dream scenario. I can't believe we agreed on that. I'm a little surprised. I really am. I'm a little surprised that you said that because that's my probably won't happen, but dream of happening. Wishful
Yeah.
think, real wishful thinking, everybody. But anyways, let's just get into the preview here with the Kenobi series. I mean, I'm not even going to ask you, are you hyped to go see this? Because any Star Wars fan would be hyped to go see this. But we did get another trailer recently as when this video came out. There's a total of 2 trailers that came out. And we both saw them, both of the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know which trailer did you like most out of both those trailers? Which one did you like better?
I honestly enjoyed the first one.
Hmm.
I felt like the first one gave a little bit more insight of what was going to happen. So yeah, the first one was definitely my favorite.
Okay, well, I'm going to piggyback on you again. What's going on here? No, mine was the first one, and the reason why the first one had Duel of the Fates in the background, which I love. And I know they say, well, didn't you like the um, Battle of the Heroes background? The second one, yeah, and I know they showed more and showed Vader's arm and showed a little bit more. But you know what? That's what kind of gets me sometimes. It's like I don't need all these trailers anymore. All
Yeah,
these things that are coming out, they give you a teaser trailer, a first trailer, another trailer, and then a final trailer. I don't need all those
dude.
trailers. I'm
Yeah,
so sick of it. Give me one trailer. That's it. Because when you add up all those trailers, you basically know the whole damn story already half the
yeah.
time. And it's like not even that's you have all these expectations and you realize you've seen all this stuff, and then you come out of the movie theaters or come out of the show, whatever you're watching on, and like, yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't it never went to where you expected it because with all those trailers. But anyways, that's I guess that's a different subject. I'm rattling on. I'm sorry, folks. But anyways, so let's get into it. What are you expecting to see out of the show? What are some stuff that you would like to see that not that's a good probability you could see? What would you like to see out of this show?
Uh, definitely, because you know how like Revenge of the Sith at the end, Yoda tells Obi-Wan how he's gonna show him how to communicate with Qui-Gon.
An old friend has learned the path to immortality.
Qui-Gon.
How to commune with him, I will teach you.
I want to
Mhm.
see that whole thing happen because I just feel like Obi-Wan's gonna be so happy and relieved to finally communicate with his old with his master.
Right.
So I'm excited to see how that's gonna go.
Oh, okay. All right.
If they do that, which I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they are.
I just want to see. I want to see more. I want to see the Kenobi. His. I guess his side of. I'm not going to say sadness. Just seeing what his state of mind is, because
Yeah.
they lost. Like he said in the beginning of that first trailer, we fought and they lost. So I want to see what his mindset is. I know it's his mindset is set on protecting Luke, young
Hmm.
Luke. But other than that, I mean, what is his mindset? He's got to be conflicting him. As much as we say Vader is conflicted, Obi-Wan's got to be conflicted. He's got to
Yeah.
think to himself, what did I go wrong as a brother, as a teacher? You know,
Hmm.
what did I go wrong with this kid? He's got to ask him questions like that.
Yeah.
He's got to see self blame on some of it. Because I mean, it's crazy and not human if you don't think that, oh, he would have self blame on some aspect of it because he was his.
Yeah.
Where did he go wrong? You know? Um, so what don't you want to see? I mean, really, what don't you want to see coming out of this series?
See, that's a hard one because I've never thought of something that I just don't feel like they could mess this up. In my opinion, I don't think they can mess this
Oh,
up.
you're wrong.
I
Go anyways, go ahead.
don't. I have yet to even think about that, like what I wouldn't want to see. Uh, because like I said, the storyline that they're going with right now, they got so many good characters and so many good actors that they can bring in. For like cameos and everything.
Hmm.
It's not like the new trilogy. They can't bring in Ray or anybody to like ruin it.
Yeah.
I just feel like it'd be very hard for them to mess this up. So I haven't even thought about something that I would hate to see.
Well, they could. I mean, because it is Disney, and I haven't personally been satisfied with Disney and how they've been handling. I mean, yeah, you got the Mandalorian. It basically who saved Star Wars. Din
Yeah.
Djarin did, but I'm saying, there is a possibility. There's something that I don't want to see, and there's a couple of things I don't want to see. But the one thing I don't want to see, I know they showed a lot of I think the third sister, I think that's what they're calling her, the main antagonist, the Inquisitor.
Hmm.
And I get it, bringing in new characters. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. I just have a feeling they're going to show her backstory and I don't want to see 40% about her.
Hmm.
This is called Kenobi. I want to see it about Obi-Wan. So I understand giving me a backstory with her and all the main antagonists backs, but I don't want so much of that story
Yeah.
about them. I understand you're bringing new characters. I understand that's cool. But like I said, if it's not over 60% about Kenobi, I'm going to be a little disappointed because that's what the
Oh
show is
yeah,
about.
yeah. I'd be
That's
disappointed
who
for
I
that.
want them to concentrate on, not on the Luke stuff. What we saw in the trailer, that's all I want to see out of Luke. And that's what I'm afraid of. And I don't want to see is them veer off and other things. And also, I don't want to see them say, give us random cameos that we don't need.
Yeah.
Oh, remember this guy? Oh, I know you remember him. Let's put this person in there. Random. Let's
Yeah.
put a random Easter egg here, you know?
Do
And
you
I
feel
have a feeling that could happen, especially with the cameos, because I read that there was people are saying who were involved with the movie, oh, so people are gonna be so surprised with some great cameos with an S,
mm,
plural. I'm like, I don't need it to be a fan service.
yeah.
I don't.
You think
The
you think
series don't need it.
you think they're gonna do anything with Jimmy Smits and
Well,
Princess
he's
Leia and
in there. He's
Alderaan?
in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
He's in
But you
there. They
think they're
already
gonna
mentioned his name.
so you think they're gonna do a lot with Princess Leia, or do you feel
And
like they're
that's
gonna leave that
fine. I don't
alone?
think there'll be a lot with Princess Leia,
Yeah.
if they show her, fine. But what I'm talking about is don't give me like,
Like, yeah, a new character and like make the whole thing about them
well,
rather than
yeah, yeah. I
Kenobi.
mean, give us the brief history, I guess you could say. The brief, it takes a couple minutes, give us the brief history, whatever, and play that and why she's an inquisitor, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
this is another thing. Don't have these inquisitors hunting Jedi and them not finding not one damn Jedi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that. Don't have them hunt for Jedi and they don't find one except for Kenobi.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that stuff I don't want to see, you know. It's yeah, just certain things like that. I don't want to see CP3PO on here. I don't want to see R2D2 on here. I don't no, seriously, I really don't
Tired
need to
of
see
them, huh?
I'm tired of see R2. I'm really tired of R2D2 because that guy, that little trash cans in every single Star Wars movie. Why? I don't need to see that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
like, I don't need to see R2D2 anymore. Don't bring him in for nothing crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna give you a list of cameos and you say you want it, say if you want to see him or you don't. All right. Padme, would you like to see her in there?
No.
Like a dead Padme?
No,
No.
I wouldn't.
Qui-Gon,
Yes.
Yoda,
Yes.
Palpatine,
Yeah. I feel like he would have to be a part of this. Yeah. So yeah.
Watto,
Mm, I know your answer for this one, but I say no for Watto.
Jar Jar,
No.
Captain Rex,
Mm, I say no.
Kanan, the young Jedi, or from Rebels,
Oh, from Rebels? See, I wouldn't even know that, so I would say no.
Ahsoka.
That'd be cool to see her.
I'll agree
Yeah,
with you that I will be
that'd be
okay with
cool.
that. That'll be okay with that. Boba Fett,
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What?
That's just
How do you feel about all that? Like, you don't have to go down the list again for you, but who are you wanting to see out of those
out of those. I want to see Qui-Gon for sure. Whether it's a Force Ghost, but I don't know if we're gonna get him as a Force Ghost. I think we're just gonna get him.
as a voice?
It's a voice, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I totally understand. What do you think about flashbacking? You know what? Before I get into that, yeah. I mean, because do you feel like are you okay with the flashbacking out of Qui-Gon and Hayden, Anakin? Because he has to. I just don't believe they're gonna have Hayden come in, play Vader, when they can have any dope
Yeah,
put on that
I agree
costume.
with that. Yeah, I feel like they
How
are
do you
gonna
feel about
do.
the flashbacks? Because it's got to be flashbacks with him.
There's gotta be, and
How
I'm
do you
fine
feel
with
about
it.
flashbacks? You're
I'm
fine
fine
with the
with that.
flashbacks?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. I would even love like flashbacks between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon
Mm-hmm.
before, episode one, like when he first got to meet him and train with him. I would love to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Um. Uh. Like I said, I would like to see Qui-Gon, and I wouldn't mind Ahsoka. The rest I could deal without really. Even Palpatine, I don't really need to see him that much. But I know they'll probably have him on there.
I feel like he'd have to be.
Yeah. But no, that I just want to get in one last thing before we end it here. What do you think about Vader? You know, what type of Vader, aka Anakin, Hayden Christensen, are we going to see out of this
I
series? Do you
I
think?
think it's gonna be the kind that's fighting with himself because he just lost Padme, and and I just want to see how if he's still dealing with that, if he's still like questioning himself, if he
Mm-hmm.
made the right decision. I would love to see that kind of Vader, not one that's already 100%, evil, 100% Sith. And I would just love to see him like having an inner battle with himself to see if he made the right decision.
Yeah, you know what, man, we're agreeing pretty much on a lot of stuff here. That's exactly what I was thinking about. You know, like kind of like with Empire Strikes Back, where you see him in his little chair, in his little whatever you call that thing,
Uh huh.
and his helmet comes slipping on. You could see like all the scars and stuff in the back of his head.
Yeah.
I want to see his helmet off, kind of in the background, not fully see everything, but him with it off and just reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like did he make the right decision? I wouldn't even mind. I know that sounds crazy. I wouldn't even mind him going to go see Padme, like a casket or bear,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like type deal, like go to Naboo and see where she's buried at, and just I don't know, just contemplate over there on the loss.
I feel like they're
You know,
gonna. Yeah, I feel like they will do something like that, or because I mean, when you think about it, he lost everything that he felt he was making the decision for.
hmm
So the decision to learn the ways of the dark side was to save Padme, and he lost not just her but his children.
right,
He
right,
had no idea
exactly.
where they went and everything. So that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot to just ignore and
Yeah,
skip over. I feel
yeah,
like they're gonna have to do something like that. And yeah, whenever he talked about him maybe to go visit her gravesite. I mean, I would like that.
yeah, for sure. And then, do you think we're gonna expect? Should we expect to see when he does suit up as Vader to see uh Rogue One Vader? You know, the ruthless,
Yeah, ruthless.
powerful Vader. Do you expect to see that in this series?
Yeah, I feel
I
like we will.
I think we'll get a glimpse. I don't think we're gonna have a whole
Yeah, not
bunch. I think
yeah,
we're gonna
not
have a
not a hol
glimpse.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
finally, are you are you wanting? Because I know there's a lot of old school Star Wars fans that don't want to see the face off between Kenobi and Vader. Are
hmm
you one of those fans, or you don't mind seeing this
I
face
would
off?
I would love to see that. I'm surprised people wouldn't want to see that.
Well, the older fans, I believe, sometimes don't want to see it because it's like, well, it's conflicting with the New Hope, how he hasn't felt a disturbance of the force since whatever, because they
Yeah.
take every word of, and it's newer times and more stories, so they're kind of, they just
Are
want to
you?
stick to the
Oh,
original
okay, okay,
script
okay.
type
I get
deal.
what you mean.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
probably worried that Disney's gonna fumble it somehow and
Exactly,
ruin
like
it.
how the sequels fumbled.
Yeah, dude. Bringing Palpatine back and just nulling Vader's sacrifice is just it's just crazy. But
All
that's a
right,
whole that's a
everybody.
whole that's a whole thing. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
whole
a whole
nother
different
thing.
show. That's a whole different hour,
Yeah.
2 hour long show. We're not even gonna get into. All right, everybody. We chatted enough about the preview of Kenobi. We're excited to see it. There's some things I want to see and stuff I don't want to see. There's a lot of stuff that Rich wants to see. Yeah, he wants to see a lot. What about you out there though? What do you want to see and what don't you want to see? And how hyped and ready are you for this series? And leave your comments down below and go ahead and follow us on TikTok. The link's going to be down in the
Yeah, we're gonna
description.
down description.
It's just random clips or whatever. And give us a like if you like this video. Truly help us out. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a damn thing. Just hit that damn subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, much appreciated. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you
much.
so
We
much.
appreciate you. Until next time.